from Meeple University. I have a special guest here with me, Beth from Zeman Games. How are you today?
I'm good.
We are at Origins. Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
And displaying your lovely, colorful game of Hadara.
Yes.
So, please tell us, what is it about?
So Hadara is a light civilization building game.
Yep.
It's real quick. You play 3 epics. It's
Yep.
only about 45 minutes in total.
Yep.
So we'll just run you through the basics of the game here. So we have it set up right now for 5 players. It
Yep.
does play 2 to 5.
Yep.
And in it, there are tracks on each player board that then relate to these cards.
Yep.
So the yellow track is income.
Yep.
Red track is military. Blue track is the arts or culture.
Yep.
And then the green track is food.
Yep.
So in the game, each of us have a player icon up there in the top right corner.
Different as well.
Yeah, and so
Yeah.
you'll see that they match this dial.
Yep.
And simultaneously, to start for phase A, we will take 2 cards from whatever stack your symbol is pointing to. So I have this little Pegasus here, and it's pointing to the red track. So I would take 2 cards from this. You have the dragon, so you would take 2 cards here.
Yep.
So we'll take them simultaneously. Every player
do I
would
do
do the
this
same.
now?
Yep.
Ooh.
So every player would do that.
Yep.
And these 2 cards, you pick one to discard face up here. The other one you can choose to either add to your civilization or sell to get gold.
Okay.
In the first epic, there are only 2 gold. In the next one, they would be 3 gold. The last one, they would be 4 gold.
Yep.
So the cost of a
Yes,
card.
staggered. Yep.
Yep. So the cost of the card is in the bottom left corner. This one would be 3 gold.
Yep.
And it would give me 2 victory points.
Awesome.
It would also affect my red track and bump it up by 3.
Ah.
Yep. So if I pay, let's say I started with 8
Yep.
gold, so if I pay 3, then I would put this down here, and my track would immediately go up 3.
I love these icons, like easy to read icons.
Yep. Really simple graphics, really
Yep.
colorful. Each card actually has a different illustration.
Yep.
So there's like 155 illustrations, I think.
Wow.
So if I did that, that would be what I would do. At the same time, you would also be making the same choice.
Oh, simultaneous.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
simultaneous actions.
All right, let's say I'll choose this.
Yep. So then
So-
this one gets discarded face up. And you would pay 4 gold
Yep.
for that one.
Which I can afford.
Yep. So you just put that back in the bank.
One,
And then you
I
would
got 2,
put your track up to match the increase.
1, and then.
Yep. So then that would be an example of a turn, and then this dial rotates, and then you would look at the
cute.
next stack. So same thing, you would draw
Yep.
2, discard 1,
Yep.
choose what to do with the other one. We'll work our way through all of these cards, and then we will end up affecting our tracks.
Yep.
Then we would check income. So at the end of those cards being selected, maybe my income's up to 8 at that point. So then we all check income, and you take the corresponding gold. Then you check military.
Yep.
These are colonies over here. And bottom left corner is the cost. So as long as you at least meet that amount, then you can take a colony.
Yep.
And you can choose to take any of the ones that you meet. So like maybe if I was already up at 9, I might want to take that one.
Yep.
But I could just start with the 3.
Yep.
So I would take a colony, and I can choose to either plunder it and get 3 gold immediately,
Yep.
or I can choose to integrate it, and I would pay 1 gold. So let's say I do that. I would turn this 5 into 4 because I integrate it, and then you flip it over. And in this case, the victory point stayed the same, but it gives me an increase in income and military.
Oh, and you don't have to spend the
Nope.
the military.
No,
to just
the
show you
requirements
have.
on the track are just as long as you meet
Meet
or
the
exceed
recommend-
that number,
yeah.
then you can do that action. So all players would go around, check for colonies, and then you would be able to carve a statue.
Yep.
Similar thing with the blue track, that's your arts and cultures track. If you meet the requirement, in this case it's 6, so hypothetically I'm there.
Yep.
If I was able to carve a statue, I would choose which of these tokens I would want to place there.
Yep.
Now, the 2 will give you, it's an immediate bonus to that track. So let's say I really wanted to boost my culture. I would put that there, build a statue, and then it immediately goes up to 8 because
Yep.
I got the 2 bump. Same thing, 3, 4, and 6, and those are also worth victory points at the end of the game.
Yep.
So then we would go into phase B. So phase B, let's say we'll take those out, those have been done. Phase B just puts us at having just these open discards. so that you see all the cards.
Yeah, let's say that.
Yep, so like we finished all of our buying and selling, and now we just have these cards that are a face-up discard pile.
Yep.
Then one player at a time, you pick one, and you can take from any of them. This doesn't matter. So maybe I really want to have this military card. I already have one military card, so this one is discounted.
Yeah.
You get a discount for every card you have of that
Yeah.
same color.
Yeah.
So this one says 2. I already have 1, so it actually would only cost
Yeah.
me 1. That seems affordable.
Yeah.
So I would take that, and then my track would get bumped. Now, if I got bumped from the 10 there up to 11, I would take, I put those tokens over here.
Right, so it doesn't limit you up to 10. You can go more than 10.
Yep, there's these little guys. So there's these little tokens.
Yep.
And you
Oh,
just
thought
slot that right
everything.
there.
Yeah, it fits
Yep.
as well. Excellent.
Yep, and they'll fit in with each other, so you might end up with like 20-something or 30-something
Yep.
as you keep working up.
Yep.
And then that would go up to there.
Mhm.
And then it would pass to you. You would do the same until you're all out of cards there.
Yeah.
And then you check your income, take gold,
Mhm.
check military. Maybe now you're able to get one of the colonies, carve a statue.
Yeah.
Then you have to see if you can feed the people in your
Oh
civilization.
no, that's a heartbeat.
Yep, it is. So you've called these artisans into your civilization.
Yeah.
They're giving you their skills, but you have to feed them. So the food track is this green one, and you have to count how many cards you have, because
Yep.
each one represents a person. And as long as you meet or exceed, you feed your people. Now, say you only have 4 food, but you have 5 cards. You have to discard down. So if I would, and you can pick any card to discard, but maybe I want to lose this one.
Yeah.
So I would lose this one, it would go away, but then I would lose that number of the
right.
resource. So whatever you had,
Yeah.
it goes away.
Got it.
So that will affect your track. And then that then leads us into buying silver and gold medals. So each person has the chance to buy 2 silver medals and 2 gold medals. Silver medals, this is mostly for endgame scoring, but they do get more expensive over each epic.
balance there.
yeah. So if you can buy them early, it's good. But
It's not really
obviously,
useful.
cards are expensive
Yeah.
too, so you got to manage your money wisely.
Yeah.
So say I'm doing really well in, let's say I'm doing really well in the military track, and I think I'm going to keep getting high up in that. I might spend the 4 to, well, right now I don't have that money, but if I had 4,
Yeah.
I would spend the 4 to have a silver medal, and I would choose to put my red military token right there. That means at the end of the game, half that track's value is victory points.
Oh.
So if my track gets up to 30, I would get 15 victory points.
Yeah.
Just for that. With gold medals,
Interesting.
yep. With gold medals, if you purchase a gold medal, it's 7 victory points for every set of cards. So if you have 2 cards in each color, then that would be 14 points.
I can just see like people can try different combinations. Different,
Yeah,
like,
there's so many
point salads.
choices.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have like a little mix of everything, but definitely you
wow.
can really focus in on one thing.
Yeah.
And there's the simultaneous choice. So after that would end, then you would reset, and there's cards for the second age that just say 2 on them, and they're
Yeah.
worth 3, and then so on for the third age as well. And you just go through phase A and phase B for each one, and it's really quick. It's obviously very colorful.
Very, yeah, I like it. It just pops. It's really good. I can see myself playing this game
Yeah.
a lot.
I like it a
Actually.
lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I'm biased, but I actually
Yeah.
do really genuinely enjoy this game.
Yeah.
And I've tried different strategies each time
Yeah.
I've played, and it still felt very satisfying.
So what is the winning strategy? No.
I found I had some success by going
Yeah.
for those gold medals.
Yeah, okay.
One time I had both gold medals,
Yeah.
and I think I had 4 sets
Yeah.
of cards, and so that was like 50-some points.
I'll generalize on the type of cards you got.
Yeah, I also went for income early because you
Yeah.
need money.
Yeah, thank you.
So that worked out pretty well for me.
Yeah.
But I've seen people go hard on military, go hard on the arts, and also win. So there's a lot of different directions you can take.
A lot of replayability there.
Yeah, it does. And this board is also modular.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
every time you can have a different
Yeah.
order for these. Like this piece stays the same,
Yeah.
but you can change the order of those. So then even the way that you're acquiring
Yeah.
cards is also a little different.
Different, yeah. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Well, how do people get this game if they are interested?
So it'll be in regular game stores and online. You can order it. You can pre-order right now through our website. It's actually going to release next month in July.
Yep.
And then we should have it for sale at Gen Con too. So
Okay, so
yeah, gamers can grab it there.
Yay! So thank you so much for that.
Yeah.
Sharing us about this lovely game, and yay! Thank you for that, and I'll line up and sign up on your mailing list, and then get that early.
Yep.
Thanks, Beth.
Yeah.